The forward array doesn't blink, but there's that blinking light. I think that's for unity in this case. But there seems to be a plasma-like covering that surrounds the lights in the back, and it seems to change. The light array seems to change as well. So like two back-to-back triangles. It's gonna get brighter. And then there's like that plasma material covering the lights. Look at, you can barely see it. Star. Look at how the plasma-like material has got a point to it. So there's that pyramidal type shape. Very strange. Look at all the little orbs lit up. And some of them even blink. Look at how that center blink of light is now solid white. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. So this was my longest video compilation to date. Thanks for watching.
What's up, folks?
Hello, Mike. Hello, JT.
Hey, folks. It's the Lord of O.R.D.
Welcome.
And along with my companion in crime, the syndicate, the Sasquatch Confessions.
I'm actually going by Squatch Chief now.
Squatch Chief, okay. House. And yes, indeed. And you know what? You guys heard of finding Waldo? Well, guess
Yes.
what? I spent a long time trying to find Mojo. And guess what? Through synchronicity and through Geoff Brady, I found Mojo. Mojo just like disappeared. And I'm
You
like, what the
got your
heck?
mojo back.
I got Mojo, man.
Yes.
Mojo. Mojo rising.
Great song, by the way.
So yeah, man, and, he's got this amazing channel, and he's like just kind of like during
That's what it's called.
the circumstances and whatever. It is called "Who Took My Mojo," and Mojo has been doing this stuff. He's been filming stuff since like I guess he's 2000. Started posting in 2010, all right, and then he's been about 2009 is when things started happening. And he's had some amazing images and some videos, and hopefully you guys will stick around and see some stuff, and he can point this stuff out because this dude films some stuff that's like out of this world, literally. So the first thing, Mojo,
Yes.
said Mojo. Who is Mojo? Let the world know who you are.
Should I start out with that Saturday Night line saying, I'm just a wild and crazy guy that digs, going out and trying to research the paranormal?
Yeah, but I thought it was supposed to be UFOs.
Everything. It's all connected.
I believe in Sasquatch too, guys. So.
Oh my gosh, you're there's no hope for you, Mojo.
Yeah, so true.
So who is Mojo? I mean, why in 2009 you decided like, okay,
It actually, Mike, it started before that. In 1973, I was with my girlfriend. I had a nice sweet car, 67 Firebird. We were heading home in Salem, Massachusetts. We were going towards the Kernwood Country Club, and right across the street at a T intersection was the most amazing craft. You could actually see the occupants of the craft. It was moving really slow. Hundreds of people in the community saw that. It was in the newspaper, that article in 1973 in June.
Where was this at? Can you say?
What was that, Mike?
Where was it at?
Salem, Massachusetts.
So wait a minute, Salem, Massachusetts, and now you're in Oregon. So
yeah,
originally...
I got off the East Coast as quick as I could.
Oh, okay, I see. Was there a flap going on back then?
Well, I wouldn't call it a flap because that usually means like a combination of sightings. This was just one sighting that woke up the town. People wrote about it. There was an article in the paper, and it kind of propelled me to look at the skies. And it wasn't until 2009 that I really got committed going out to watch the night sky on a regular basis. And something happened. Something got my attention. And that's what my channel came out from.
Well, I tell you one thing. Let's go back to this 1973. You and your what's up with girlfriends and cars and UFOs? I want to know that. What's going on with that? Several times I hear this story.
She freaked out. I got out of the car. I took a good look at it, and I wanted to follow it. It was going super slow, so I wanted to follow it. It was heading towards the Kernwood Country Club, which is right near the coast, and there's a bridge. But she freaked out, and she said, I want to go home. So I went and grabbed my dad, and I told him, Dad, I see the UFO. We might be able to see it. And I talked him into doing it, going into the car. We drove to the Kernwood Country Club, which was an overlook. And about that time, there was nothing to see. The sky was empty. But guess what? A cop car came in, and they pulled over next to us, and they said, what are you guys doing here? And I told the cop, hey, I saw a UFO. I was trying to show my father. Those cops said, we saw it from the other side of town. And then the next day in the newspaper, that big article. So it shut the power down in certain parts of the city. And
wow,
it was an amazing sighting. I got to see the shadow of something moving inside the craft. It probably was maybe less than 100 feet above the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that got me going. I knew something was out there then.
Yeah, no shit, right away.
Yeah.
Well, that was in 1970.
3.
Holy, so you've been seeing this stuff for a long time now.
You know what, JT? I didn't really put the energy. I lived in Alaska for like 20 years, and I went
Hello?
out. Yeah, I went out sky watching, but not to the degree that I came into Oregon in 2000.
Mhm.
And then in
Man.
2009, I just was like, I'm just gonna go stargazing
Hey,
every night.
hold on a second, man. I missed the past 2 minutes. They dropped me again. There's something going on with StreamYard. The past couple nights, they're having a glitch. So if anybody was on the chat, if any of you guys noticed it dropping
Wait,
off, not
your screen jumped off.
Hopefully,
dropped you off.
JT got to record that. I hope what I said was on your recording. What do you think, JT? Did that come through?
well, I'm
Oh,
hoping
I
that
heard you 100%. Me and you can hear each other. We're good. Yep.
so
Okay.
he's connected too. So hopefully on his end it will still be there. So but
Yeah,
I missed our,
everyone's still
so
in.
what was going on the past 2 minutes? What were you and your girlfriend? What's freaking out? And then
Well, I ended up, Mike. I ended up getting my dad. We went back to the place where the direction of the craft was moving very slowly. I mean, super slow. Maybe 5 feet every minute. That slow above the tree line. So if
I
I
had
had
that
a chance,
I had a very similar experience to that, but it wasn't. But you had to saw a craft. I just saw something that was black and white that was
no, this
pulsating.
was a disc-shaped craft with square windows with lights between the windows, and I could see the shadow of something moving inside the craft, and
And
it
that's
made no noise. So yeah, it was pretty amazing, Mike.
Wow.
and only to find out years later what happened again.
Years later, Mike, 2009.
There's a reason for it.
It
Yeah.
seems to be.
I think, you know what, to be honest, Mike, I think any of your viewers and listeners, if they put the time into sky watching, I think they'll be rewarded. I think you just got to put the time in. It's all about uh, percentages. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. As a Bigfooter, I do.
So I don't feel like I'm special. I feel like if you put the energy into doing it, then you're probably going to be rewarded. Right on, JT.
So so that's 2000 in 1973, then in 2009 you just started to do it. So what was the motivation 2000 in 2009 to start doing this again? Why?
I just felt like I needed to, try to make contact. I had listened to Dr. Greer's protocols for making contact, but I really just wanted to get out and put the time into sky watching, and that's when they reacted. They actually flashed like 2 or 3 times the first time.
So
And
were you doing like the protocol, Dr.
well,
Stephen Greer's thing?
sort of, not as much as like meditation, but just like making myself available to be, to make contact. And I sitting on the back of my pickup truck tailgate and where I lived, and they made contact. They actually shined a light, very similar to the videotape where I show the WOW encounter. There's a light, and that same light hit me on the back of the tailgate. It woke me up. I knew something was there. And that looks like we lost Mike again.
Oh man. We're having issues tonight for sure with this. That's
Yeah.
hopefully he figures that out.
Yeah.
Wow. So in 2009 you started doing this again and that happened. So what else, like I don't really know much about you, Mojo.
Yeah.
I guess continue on, I guess. I'm just trying
Okay,
to hold the show
so
down
I didn't
before
have a
Mike
kid.
disappears.
All right, so JT.
Well, I don't know what's going on. Thank goodness you are the synchronicity
Yeah,
once
thank
again.
goodness for the
It's
viewers.
synchronicity. Thank goodness for JT
Yes,
wanting to
all
be
kinds of
part of it.
technical issues tonight.
Really
Yeah.
tough.
So,
It's going to be a different show, guys. Different kind of show for my people.
No, but this is really relevant because
Oh, it is. For sure.
Because we're talking about something that's legit here, folks, and
Connection, man.
and the other side knows that this is legit, and for some reason
that's a
they
good
like to
point.
mess with our electronics, don't they?
Yeah.
You know what? You know, because if it can't be strictly just about yard stream, because then JT would be knocked off too at some point. So it's why
very, very strange for sure.
It says here Raptor Crazy said it's buffering on my end, so maybe it has something to do with your like YouTube channel, because that comment came from your YouTube channel.
So my YouTube channel's not on, JT.
No, I'm talking about Michael's YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I've closed up a whole bunch of programs. I never had this problem happen yet, ever.
Yeah, lots of technical issues tonight, Mike, from the beginning.
And right now, you hear the thing is, it's supposed to be share screening and showing your video, and it won't let me do it. It literally will not let me share the videos.
Welcome to Bizarro land.
I know, it's ridiculous. So hopefully this works itself out in time here, because there's some great. I mean, I want to show the encounter. I want to show the occupant in the video, the figure on board. That video is fascinating. If people did, he really did film what I would consider to be something that would qualify as an alien on board of this, but this ship. It's these ships, you know what I mean? What are these ships? You know what? We'll just jump right into what are they, man?
Some of them are craft, and some of them are actual beings themselves, I believe. Personally.
Well, he's filming this stuff, and it's like biological crafts.
Yeah, it seems to be. Seems to be. Do you guys remember Star Trek Next Generation with Captain Picard?
Sure.
Remember that?
I wasn't into I'm young. I'm too young for what I wasn't into the Star Trek either.
Well, they had a episode where it was called Tin Man, and it was all about a craft that had its own, weirdness, and it joined with a guy that had like special ESP abilities, so they made like a connection together. So Tin Man was a spaceship that needed a occupant to share the ride, and so they hooked up, and it was very strange because that was a biologic type craft, and it seems that these craft can materialize right in front of me, and the trees don't seem to affect where they show up. Like I couldn't imagine a craft just plopping down between two trees without shaking a tree. I never saw that happen. So
see, does that sound familiar, JT? Does that sound familiar when it comes to Sasquatch? Does it sound really familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys could make the connection there.
It's funny because my cousin, back in, I can't remember what year it was. It might have been like 2000 something, but at least in Canada, I don't know if it was the States, but she filmed this thing that was like, it looked like it was an entity, but it was like there was a craft, and this entity was on the outside floating around it, and so it looked like it was like a biological thing. Like it's really strange. It was in Penticton, British Columbia. Yeah, no, it just reminds me of what you were saying.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, this was that amazing encounter. I caught it halfway through. I didn't even know. I just saw this display, and it shut off like in about 15 seconds. And I was like, oh, I wish I caught it sooner. But then it started up again. And so this little segment of the ET's out of that longer video. And I didn't even know I filmed that ET for years later, JT. That ET, I didn't even know I filmed it. I started doing analysis. So the first video, Close Encounter, I don't even point it out. It's only the video that came much later, analysis of a close encounter. And I realized there was an ET in there. And there he is right there. Appears to be at a control panel. And he lit up briefly for a few seconds. Oh, do we lose? No, there it is.
Sorry about this. This is my end. I'm trying to find. I want to snip this and blow it up so people can see it. I'm sorry with you.
Yeah.
So you keep on talking, gentlemen, while I distract everybody in the world with my fumbling and bumbling. But
So I'll talk about the opposition I got, because there were people in the UFO community that thought this was a fire vehicle, a service vehicle, but they never really gave it much credence. They should have watched where all the lights illuminate. It's much bigger than any kind of emergency vehicle. So, and the headlights, this guy named Paul of the Out There channel, he did an analysis and he shows that
Well,
this
did you
craft.
film it in the sky or on the ground?
No, it was near the ground. Whether it was
Okay.
just floating,
Just curious.
yeah, it was near the ground.
Okay.
So, I've actually seen them a few times near the ground.
No, that's not any kind of flashing lights from an emergency vehicle. I wouldn't say
No,
that.
not if you watch the whole video.
if you watch the whole video, which we will tonight, if people have patience with us, it's fascinating. So I'll get out.
Yeah, and it
It's one of
totally.
the best stuff that I've seen online. Period.
And if you listen carefully, because there is audio, you'll hear my surprise, because I didn't know that was going to happen. So it's all, you can't fake real. So it's happening live in that video, and my audio is there, so it links right up. And I'm using an older camcorder, one of the old Sony night shots that has, not the best. It's not like a digital, but it has night shot mode, and
These older cameras, they catch the stuff more. I'd say that.
Yes.
They
If you
really
buy
do.
a new camcorder, it comes with the IR filter glued to the
Mhm.
main lens. But the older night shots, it was a mirror type thing that moved out of the way. So
Mhm.
you didn't go through the IR filter, so you got night shot. So even today, those old camcorders are worth their weight in gold if you do any kind of nighttime shooting. They really still they can't be beat, in my opinion, unless you have thermal or night vision. So, and I did end up getting night vision through a donation through Dr. Gary Nolan. I think I told you, Mike, about Gary Nolan. He
Yes, you
worked
did.
with Jacques Vallée. He came up and visited me a few times, and he's in one of my videos, Lights Out with the Doc. And he invested. He came, he saw, and he ended up purchasing that Generation 3 night vision that you guys see on my channel.
So normally I wouldn't rush this so much because I have so much technical difficulties tonight. I want to show you guys. So the first one there, you can see this is the part of the body visible. This is the head and eyes. And this is the entity right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see it clear as day. Yeah, you can see his head,
And
his
if you watch-
shoulders. That's an amazing shot, bro.
It is. And JT, if you watch the video, the analysis, you see the lights change. Like it's like he has his hands.
I can't wait to see the video.
And the lighting changes color. And a lot of my aerial videos.
This is my favorite one. This is my favorite. I wonder if this would be able.
Even the first video, I did an analysis on and slowed it down to show the lights actually change color from red to yellow, and there's no traditional aircraft that change. It's blue. I mean, it's green and red. What's the other color for aircraft? I forget. Green and red, I think. So these change yellow. They change position. So it's not a traditional aircraft with aviation lights, by no means.
Let's check that out. Let me get over there and find that. Which one? It's analysis. Counter with analysis, right?
I'd have to minimize the screen and make sure we get. Let's see. I'll try to find it because I did make an analysis.
I got it. It's this close encounter analysis. This is what I'm going to show you.
No, it's at the top, Michael. It's called UFO Oregon Review: Changing Colors and Non-Blinking. That was my first upload to YouTube, or the second upload to YouTube, and I slowed it down to show you how the color changes. So that would be a good one for your viewers to watch. It's 3 rows down, and it's called UFO Oregon Review: Changing Colors. I'll try to watch you stream.
Okay.
Did you find it, Mike?
Yeah, I found it. This is ridiculous. When I go through, I found it, but I can't freaking. StreamYard won't let me show it.
No, that's not.
StreamYard, you suck. I just
We are
spent
having
freaking all this
plenty-
money on.
We should
Oh,
tell
come
the
on,
viewers
StreamYard.
this has been a whole night of technical issues.
There you go.
Oh yeah,
It is.
we're
It
just
goes
gonna
just
wing it. We
along-
wing it. That's what we do, man.
When it comes to this
We wing
UFO
it.
stuff. So here we go. Here's the video.
This ain't the one I was
It's-
talking about, but we'll see. I can't remember.
What?
this is.
It's just this UFO Oregon review changing colors and
Yeah, that's
non-blinking.
it. Yeah, UFO Oregon review, changing colors and non-blinking. That's the one. But maybe that's it. Yeah. Okay. That is
This
it.
here analysis from
I
the
got-
first flyover recorded in October 19.
It's actually
2011.
2010. I made a typo there. It should be 2010. But go ahead.
2010. Okay. Important discoveries. One, only twice twice the craft was observed heading in the southerly direction, and this video is one of them. And there's a couple of typos, but it's okay. As discovered by the closer encounters, visual changes happen extremely fast. Slowing the film speed helps to show the subtle color changes.
Yep. So as you're going through that, most of my flyovers were going in a northerly direction. So only twice in all my time filming did I see craft heading in a southerly direction. And this is one of them. And this one was outstanding. Even
Before
at
we
the
get in-
original speed.
Before we get in there, says similar characteristics discovered in both the aerial and near ground captures. One,
Yep.
stealth
Yep.
technology utilized around the object. Two,
Yep.
polygon surface sections observed around lights, which is
Yep.
interesting.
Yeah.
Three, small light and dark openings on the surface. And four, single spot color changes in illumination, i.e. yellow to red or red to yellow.
Yep.
Sorry about this, guys. I'm just trying to.
Oh, that's good. Let the viewers
25 videos.
clips, snapshots from the video. So yeah, I start out with just snapshots.
We'll actually watch the video too. So it's
Yeah,
not just-
it comes in after the snapshots.
So how close to the ground is this?
You know what? Maybe 400 feet overhead.
So that's nothing. That's about the height of the rooftop of your house is.
400 feet.
Yeah, 400 feet above the ground.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
45.
That's what I was going to say. It's a little higher than that, Michael.
Oh, I heard 45. So then,
So now look
okay,
at that
okay.
one. I got an arrow just turned red. And now it's back to yellow. And now this one's red. Now it's back to red.
Mhm.
So you're seeing color changes.
so it kind of reminds me of like a amoeba,
It reminds
make
me of what I
sense?
seen, man.
And
Like this,
if
like,
you look
blob.
carefully,
So-
if you look carefully, guys, you see dimmer lights that change position too. So look, so now there's lights showing up in different locations there.
So, but it's also, what's dimming these lights? It almost looks like there's something that's in front of it.
I think so. Because even in the ground films, it shows the lights changing location, and we can go over some of those too.
And when I watch this video in your videos, you know what it reminds me of? It sounds
What's that?
far. The moon, the shadow of the moon.
Wait, I that kind of looks like a circle.
And I'm not saying it's the same thing, but it reminds me of, it's like if we're dealing with something that's plasmic, and I also have heard other physicists say that the moon is something more like plasmic in nature. I'm not saying it is so. This is also I've heard from physicists.
Yeah.
That's not
Now
all.
Mike, look at the back section of the red and yellow. You can see black dots around it. See how they look dark? See how there's black spots showing up there? Yeah, look at the back one to the right of the.
Shoot. Why is it doing that to me? Everything's
see
all
those little
acting up.
black pores? They change
Yeah, I do. It's
position.
the very pores.
Yeah, they change position and they illuminate. See, they're all through the craft. So is that stealth technology? I call them little polygon sections that have little holes that it can open and close to let light through. And we can see it really good on one of the ground encounters that I filmed. So there's an aerial encounter.
I'm going to say something really far-fetched.
Go ahead.
Energy field, man, all around them.
When I see this right here,
Yeah.
I see a glowing head with two eyes and a nose, and I see,
I love you, O.R.D. I love you, brother.
I'm not saying it so, but let's just take this, because I filmed orbs, and it seems like orbs have multiple entities inside these orbs.
Yeah, Mike, I can't say you're wrong, but as a researcher, if I went out there speculating, I would have been shot down for so many videos. So
I understand, but we can do that here. We can do that here.
We can do it here. But in terms of like people in the field, they would scrutinize.
Okay, what's the light that's going underneath it? We'll start it over again.
Oh, it might have been a star. It might have, moving past the star. So you tell it it's got motion. There's a star. That's a star.
Well, the star's like moving really
sporadic. So we know that the object is moving from the right of the screen to the left.
What's that, my son?
It kind of looks like a
so there's a star, a dim star, but now that gives us motion in the sky, and we see the craft is moving towards the left.
I have a proposition.
It
kind of looks like a cruise jet SF-50. If you've ever seen those, let me show.
What? Cruise.
Let me show you. It has like two. With the quality, I can't really tell, but the tail kind of goes out like that. See?
Oh, okay.
I want to see.
I get you.
All right. Now, if we here's the slow motion video, and I don't know if you have it slowed, Mike, but I do post slow motion too in this video.
I slowed everything down half. I slowed everything down half for us.
So you can see the color. Look at how there's rotation to the center light. How odd is that? I didn't even notice.
So what we're doing is we're looking right here, and this thing is moving.
You know what? That shows up in one of the ground videos, the rotation like that. Look at how it goes around the light. Look, you could actually. I'd never seen that before.
Yeah,
kind of like
I never caught that.
What do you call those things again? A light tower type of thing. So
a lighthouse.
Lighthouse.
I don't know.
Can you guys do that?
That ain't no lighthouse, though. That ain't no lighthouse.
No, I'm talking about how the light rotates, like with the light on the lighthouse. It rotates, or like the siren of a
siren. I got you.
Hey, ship. Hey, listen. I can't do this, Chase. I got 20 things all of a sudden happening at once. The video's not working. My son wants my attention. Okay, hold on a second.
Mike.
Let me show you this. Chase wants to show you this. So I don't know if you guys will see this. This is the ship he's trying to talk about. And you're not going to be able to see it. They're not going to be able to see it, buddy.
Okay, that's fine.
Here. Okay, let's make this. This is not normal. This is not normal. We normally have a much smoother ship.
You know what?
I can't even put a word together.
We're gonna have to do a part 2, Mike, because then we're gonna be a lot smoother.
Oh yeah, we're definitely. If you're willing, there's going to be a part 3 and 4 because this stuff is. And
you guys are fun to hang out with, and it's good to review stuff because I caught something that I never noticed until you slowed it down and it was in slow motion. I never notice that. So you always can learn something new.
Let's look at the
rewatch and you'll see, right?
So the multiple entities video.
Yeah, that one.
Tell us a little bit about that.
One, mind blowing, literally mind blowing. People think that's a TV set. People say, Joe, that's a TV, that's a house. There's no house in that location, and that is the craziest TV set I've ever seen.
I know. So what's going on?
But-
Tell us, give us a little background here. Well, let me read this first. The original complete video posted on the channel. This review was filmed at the height of activity in 2011.
Yeah, that's when I saw
There are a few types of entities observed.
Yeah.
The video continues to illustrate the extreme speed.
Yes.
3, the craft is possibly biomechanical in nature with vascular-like covering.
Yeah.
4, the entities appear less dense and can illuminate. I'm going to tell you, right? I just read there, I never heard in my life before from anybody.
Now, Mike, I want
And I
to.
guarantee you that anybody who's listening to this, you never heard of that too until
Mike,
now because of
It's
Mojo. This is
observation.
fascinating.
It comes from observation and thousands of hours under the night sky. But I want to go to number 2. Number 2 is important. I never seen anything move so fast in my life. And I'm talking about a number of observations where these entities would move super fast. You really have to slow the video down to get it all. So extremely fast, faster than humanly possible.
So are these the entities, right? Some of the entities?
Yeah, those
This
two
is
right
more
there.
than one type of. And now
Yeah.
tell us a little. This light biological mechanical ship is within the trees.
You know what? I could never determine, but I think that is a tree right there, and to the right. Yep, I think those are 2 trees. Yep.
So okay, and
Does
so
anybody
and this-
else see a giant Sasquatch face?
Of course, there's going to be there's going to be one in here. I found one myself. You know that because when there's aliens, and lights, and orbs, there's going to be a freaking Sasquatch, and especially it's in Oregon. What the heck do you want?
Well,
You know what I mean?
course, we have the Blue Mountains. So right behind those 2 that I circled is a white lit area. During the video, keep your eye on all the changes that makes. No TV will ever do that. So
You want me to put this in regulars?
There's
You
a
want me-
close up of the faces looking out. That looks like 2 faces to me.
Mm-hmm.
So there's one right here. Is this one right here?
Yeah.
And there's the green one with those alien type ones right there. Is that what I'm talking
They're
about?
side by side. Are they side by side?
I don't know. It looks to be like more than one there.
Yeah. No, there's probably 3 or 4 there.
Green entity involved.
But that's not the best one in this video. The best ones, I call it the long neck because it is so crazy. There's the long neck. I put 2 dots to show where the eyes are. And you can see that the head is behind the horizontal cross member. So see the cross member in front of the chest?
Mm-hmm.
That's not a limb. That's part of the craft. And there's
Okay.
another cross member above the head. So those changed locations, those cross members. So when we watch the video, you're going to see that little guy move with extreme speed from the left to the right, looking out that part of the craft. It actually looks like it's looking out at us.
So you got the long neck here, but is there a possibility? Is there something going on here?
I could never figure that out, Mike.
I can see there's an entity right there, man. Like down below, that whole thing is a head. Nope, to the right.
Yeah, there's
To
so
the
much
right.
going on over there.
To the right.
I never really.
That's an
There's
entity.
so much going on in the video.
Below.
I see what you're
Down.
talking
Yep.
about. It definitely does, don't it?
It's got eyes. You can see its face. You can see everything.
Yeah.
Multiple entities.
The left side is way too complicated. So
Interdimensional.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
my guess.
All right. So look at you could actually see the pinkish hue around the body. And so the pinkish hue follows that, whatever that the humanoid is, whatever that being is. The pinkish light.
Is this the neck?
body.
Is this the neck and is this the head?
The head is, the chin is very narrow. The 2 eyes right there. Yep. 2 eyes, and below is a chin.
Is
And
this
then
what
the body is
people might
sticking
call a mantis type?
I did see a mantis type being close.
I can see it now.
I don't know
I
what
see
that
what you're
is.
saying.
It phases in and out. You just have to watch the video and you'll see what I'm talking about. It comes in extremely fast. It peaks out. It looks like its head is obscured from a horizontal piece above the eyes. So you just watch the
I can
video.
see it.
That horizontal member is in front of the chest area.
It's fascinating stuff, especially when you watch this video and when it's motion and the entities moving back and forth. It's almost like watching multiple televisions.
I couldn't make this stuff up.
Look at this. Oh my God. Look at
That-
that.
What is
Whoa,
that?
buddy. Yeah.
Is that wild or what? And people would
That's
say
dope.
that's a TV.
Watch that. So watch this. There's an entity moving back and
The
forth.
head is actually lit up. Look, and it moves left to right. It looks a long neck. I call it a long neck, but who knows? Here's a slow motion segment.
But
of
definitely
that.
there's something in it. Look at that. What's
Wow.
Yeah, what is that?
The long neck photo shows glowing head and unique body shape.
Yeah, in the actual video, we're gonna see the head start to glow. So right now, this is just
Damn.
a snapshot, but in the video, I point out the head starts to glow. There it is, the same picture with a glowing head, 2 eyes.
Well, this
And
seems
the-
like
like
these things going all over the place. It's like
Yeah.
a big mass of like just entities that just seem to
Oh,
be
it's crazy.
like a amoeba type thing that's full of all these different cellular bodies and structures, but they're like entities.
That looks to be a gray right there, and that
Right here.
right there. Yep. Yep.
See,
Yep,
this
that
one, you can
looks-
see the face, his head,
Yep.
It looks like a long
see-
neck.
a long neck. You see the long neck.
Yeah,
He comes
So,
back.
I go-
He comes in the video. Here it is. This is crazy.
Long neck and entity
I
faces
slow it
in and
down.
out.
It's so fast. This is the original, I think. Then I do slow motion on it. So we'll watch it fast.
Yeah,
And
so
try to keep
I-
your eyes on it. Watch how fast it moves.
dude, look at that. It just went right
Not
there.
yet. Not yet. Not yet. There it is.
No, there's other
Peeking out.
there's other things.
Peeking out. He comes in, he peeks, and then he takes off. Zip, gone. Now we'll watch the slow motion segment that I put up.
Let's watch
after
it
that.
again.
huh?
He's coming.
There it goes.
Whoa, check that, eh? Yeah.
We changed its color.
All right, so
It
slow
goes
motion.
from white to red.
be
You know,
helpful.
what's the
This will
logic
be
behind it?
helpful to you guys. You'll get to see the long neck moving in from left to right in that white lit area.
Now, is that a tree? Are those
No,
Yeah,
trees,
I
right?
think that's
Both
a
of them.
tree. Yeah,
Pardon?
here he goes. He's
There he
peeking
goes.
out right now.
Oh, yeah.
You can see him look out, and then he disappears that quick.
No,
Boom, gone like that.
this craft is not moving, right? It's just sitting
No,
there
this craft is stationary.
in the trees.
Yeah,
On the-
behind the tree, stationary.
Yeah.
Remember?
If you look at the left side too, Mike, do you notice that the left side is like oval? Like it's half an oval. So
Yeah,
that's
like
not a house. A house would never light up to be an oval. The left side of the craft is
That's no house,
half an
man.
oval.
That ain't a house.
That's definitely not.
well,
a house.
were there any houses
I've
around the
never seen
area
a
when you
house
filmed
like
it?
that.
No, did you ever?
Yeah.
Was there any houses around the area at all?
There are houses around the area, but not on the side of the creek that I'm filming on. There's no houses in that area.
How far away is this from you? When you're filming
I'm
it?
going to say just
Ooh, there it goes.
maybe 300 feet. I'm filming away 300 feet.
We haven't even seen the good stuff yet. I mean, this is good. I mean, I should say we're
Yeah,
not
we could
seeing like
go on. We could go on for sure.
that's what I was trying to say. Is there's more to this than meets the eye. I mean, and it's weird. There's like amoebic, amorphous, biological, plasma-like ships morph into each other in the mid of
Yeah.
this in the air, hundreds of feet in the air. And this
Yeah.
is something I think is really important to talk about because I've been paying attention to the UFOlogy community, and they don't talk like this.
No, they don't.
Like,
And they
want.
never. Oh, there's the
No,
there
there
he
it
is.
goes. There he
There he
moves.
is. The long neck looking out right there.
It's crazy, man. That's a
Yeah.
wild
And he disappears
shot.
like that.
is almost. Oh, look at that! It's like mantis.
Dude,
It's like
he's
a
coming
mantis
right
head.
out, coming
That's what
right.
these people
Like,
call mantis. When they see something that looks like a mantis.
I did see a mantis. I did see something that looked like a praying mantis, like 6-7 feet tall inside the craft. And that craft followed me. I was just getting ready to go back home and head across the creek. And when I got out, I saw this light in the like kind of trailing me. And so I walked across the creek and I got on the other side and I took my flashlight and I flicked my flashlight. And when I did that, the craft lit up and I could see from the waist up a praying mantis triangle head, big round eyes, no expression on his face. And I had my camcorder in my backpack, so I was reaching back to start filming. And by the time I started pulling it up, he shut the lights off. It was a memory. I wish I could have filmed it. There were more things that I never got to film that I saw.
So what are we looking at here in this part? Oh, there goes the movement again. That
We're
white.
seeing the movement. We're seeing like a glowing movement that's very strange. And there's that TV that people say TV, but you see that how it
And there's that one
too
big light
hot.
that starts pulsating in the top.
Changes color, changes size, and there's a glowing object. Look at the head starts to glow right there. Did you catch that?
It's supposed to be slow motion here.
All right, here it is right here. Slow motion, glowing head and body. So
And I got it slower than slow motion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you watch this thing, the body is actually glowing pink. See, there it is. It's moving around. It's very flat, low, not very thick. But then it stretches up. So it's going to stretch up. And as it stretches up, the head gets really glowing bright. So just keep your eye on, watch that.
Which side? Where the white light is?
There it goes. It raises up. And now it's going to stretch to the top of the screen.
Okay, before we go any further, we were supposed to look in this area or this area?
No, the first area. Yeah, that area.
Okay.
there's stuff moving everywhere, though. I can see it
I know,
on the
there
other
is.
side.
There is.
There's something
Watch
weird.
how the head glows pink. It looks white right now. I'm not sure if the head's there yet, but it stretches up and it starts to glow pink. There it starts.
Oh yeah.
Watch, the whole head will glow pink. See how it's pinkish now on the top? See? Watch it get brighter.
Wow, eh?
See?
So trippy, man.
Is it like emitting a radiation here? Is this the people to keep on talking about the levels of increased?
See now, Mike's got the video slowed. I'm on slow motion, so that the audience is seeing like a quarter of the speed. So
Well,
I'm a little.
It's perfect because you can actually see the entity moving around. Like his head's moving up and down like this. He's got this big head. Like that's pretty amazing footage you got there, bro.
Yeah, and
For sure.
it was a strange one. It was there it goes. There goes the pink. Look at the head.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the pink glow. Look at the glow right there.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That is bizarre.
What is it?
Took a few seconds to get there since we're in double slow motion.
So the movement is coming from you, not from the craft. The craft is on the other side of the creek.
If the craft looks to be moving, it's me holding the camcorder. It's not on a tripod. So,
How far away was it again from your camera?
I'm gonna say less than a football field.
That's
That one right there, that video
pretty
right
big.
there, the determining the craft shape.
I want to talk about that.
We should watch that one because that shows the rotation of lights on the ground. This is the most bizarre. I thought it was an orb. When I first filmed
This one I also snipped and took stills if you want. I took stills of this too.
I thought it was an orb. But then I slowed the video, did an analysis, and I saw rotation of pink lights around the main light. This is crazy.
Observation and evidence helps to put clues together to create the best image of the craft.
Yeah.
By Who Took My Mojo 2017.
Yeah.
What a name, bro. How'd you come up with the name?
I know.
That was the original YouTube channel that I opened for the first time in 2008, and I liked Austin Powers. You know
Nice.
what I mean? So
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, and
Awesome.
my name is Joe. I'll tell people my first name. So Joe. So who took my mojo?
That's awesome. It's
Yeah,
great.
yeah. Hopefully the viewers are getting a lot out of this. I hope.
There's
This is
13
their
people in here.
this is his
They're
hypothesis. The craft is a biological entity working together with occupants. There is a projected stealth technology around the craft.
Yep.
3, dark matter may be seen, i.e., dark bands or lines moving. 4, multidimensional, can move with incredible speed and through objects like trees, folks, like something else.
Yeah.
5, more than one species present. Short and tall grays, mantis, humanoids.
Yep.
Ding, ding. 6, occupants return over time and are aware of filming.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar. 7, possible reason for being here is observation or study based on stealth.
Yeah.
And I'm going to speed this up a bit.
Yeah, speed it up because I do slow motion in it.
So this, the premise of the hypothesis is fascinating.
I've never heard anybody tell me that. I based that on my own observation.
Yeah, which I find it very cool. Our own experiences when it comes to cryptids and Bigfoot and all that.
Yeah.
So
okay, pause right here, Mike. Pause right here. There's the polygons that I was talking about. Yep, on the top.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to encompass the craft, and those little holes can light up.
So what was this polygon thing?
Well,
like was it on the craft or is it something separate from the craft?
I think it's projected stealth technology.
Okay.
So I don't think it's the official craft, so to speak. I think it's around the craft to hide it and illuminate little lights where it wants to. And the craft is there's the craft I observed below in binoculars, and those little 4 things on those 4 little lines in the center there, those dark lines below it, right there. Those were the entities that I saw through binoculars. That craft materialized right in the ground, looking through binoculars, right around trees. Those little 4 to 6 beings that I saw materialize looked like on the deck of the craft. They looked to have like little gray robes. I don't know. They had some type, nothing was clear looking through binoculars, but it was like a gray robe to me. And they moved extremely fast in unison. They went from that section to the far right section of that open area. And then they did something together in unison, and then they moved extremely fast back to the original spot and disappeared right before my eyes, looking through binoculars. So I got an excellent view of the craft. These are the aerial flyovers now. So this is in the sky, and we're talking little stealth projection of lights through little dark openings, and they change location.
So you have all these little dots here, and these look different, and it's like either black or red and white. And it says, notice some of the small openings are currently dark.
Yeah.
Same object with forward light brighter.
Yeah. I say forward light, that's the light on the far right, of course.
I wonder what the connection to what you're filming and what Jeff filmed, Brady's, what his film, the connection.
Yeah, I watch you guys video. Jeff is filming some amazing things. So
and you are too, and it's all demonstrating something that's more energetic, plasma-like in nature, and the things that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
and maybe these things can shapeshift and make it look like it's something more structural.
Are you thinking Are you thinking like with these lights there that they're like parts of like the engine or something here? Like,
No,
what am
I
I
think
seeing
it's
the
a stealth
drawing?
technology covering the craft. I think the
Okay.
craft has an open area, and that picture that I drew showed the opening in the craft.
Yeah.
It's like the turkey footage. Remember the turkey footage filmed by Dr. Roger
Yes.
Mayer?
Yeah. Yes.
Same looking
Yes.
craft. Same looking craft. An open area in the middle of the craft.
And you could see the alien or the entities in the open area, right?
Yeah, yeah. And that open area was in the aerial view. We just watched. I showed the viewers that open area. So
But
the aerial
it doesn't
forward,
make.
that's the
So
light that
why
hit
is it
me.
like? I know, but why is it doing that?
It's actually
Because
allowing me to film because now this is a history. This has been ongoing for some time. So whatever reason, they're allowing
that's
us
the
to
craft. That's
the
that thing.
craft.
So this thing right here, all these lights are. It's not coming from you
and
or
it's
another
bigger.
human being.
Bigger. It's
Not
bigger
a
than what we
flashlight.
see. That's the light that it hit me with. It has the ability to like focus an extreme pencil beam of light. So this is the WOW encounter. So we're gonna see where the source
wow.
of the light is. We'll get to see the source of how they aim the light. Very odd. It looks to me like light is bouncing off a crystal, like a faceted crystal.
It reminds me of Seabrook.
Here's the source. What? See, so that light hit me. That's what started me off in 2009. That flash, when it's aimed at directly at the camera, is right there, extremely bright. So when it's aimed directly at the camera, it's extremely bright. That's what got my attention.
That's cool. I like that.
It's like it's and this is all go through the trees and through the woods.
Yeah. So here's a close-up of the light bouncing around, and that's what hit me, that flash.
Did you have any kind of effects, health effects when you got hit by that?
Fortunately, no.
Did you go back ever and notice if what happened to the trees? Any of the trees may have died or burnt or any kind of burnt ground?
I did check.
It's like
So here's the cool thing where I'll give you a heads up. So that light can be aimed and directed. So I was out in the forest across the creek in the wild area, and this light hit me 3 or 4 times, and it got my attention. The third time I aimed my camcorder, and this is what showed up. So first the light hit me. I was in the middle of nowhere out in the forest. A light hit me in the face. Once, I didn't think anything, maybe a flashlight. Twice, I didn't think anything. The third time, I grabbed my camcorder, and this is what shows up. Now we're going to see the rotation of little pink orbs around that bright light. And
I can see them already.
The reflection off the water. So down below, you're seeing the pinkish hue off the water. Look at those little lights. They're going to change.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Those small dark dots openings, very porous.
See how they change color? So now there's 2 pink openings. They were all dark. Look, now there's just 1 pink opening. Look at the little pores. Look at the little pores all around the craft. And there's that pink hue.
It also reminds me when I film the stars, they behave like this too, in a way. Except they don't move like this.
Yeah, here we see those darker bands I was talking about that cover the craft. So light and dark, an acorn shape to it as well.
3 wave shapes to the side of the craft.
Yeah, it's kind of wavy.
The dark colored bands are more defined and can close off light sources.
Yeah.
So this is the whole thing with these dark bands and these dark dots. Now they seem to consolidate, and then like kind of like when I filming Orbs. Been filming Orbs this fall, and I've discovered that they consolidate or coagulate like blood or cells or something, and they turn into like this. What do they call it? Like some kind of. I lost the thought. The name of it. What do they call that? Like mist, some kind of mist, or they form like apparitions.
Plasma?
Yeah, but there's another name for it. I can't think of it.
Oh,
But I think it's the same thing. It's got that nature to it. I think there's something plasma behind all this.
yeah.
Oh, for sure. 100%. That's
So that's above the water. That's floating above the water. Look at the flat line
yeah,
underneath
yeah.
that.
And these are the trees
Yes.
on the side.
Yes. Yeah.
What's the dot right here?
I think it's the aberration from the lens, from the light hitting my lens, and so we're seeing a light aberration on the that little.
But there
dot
seems
on
to
the
be
top.
multiple lights here too, though.
Well, I think
Right?
that's
The
the
major
actual
light?
bands closing off the light. Just when we watch the video, we'll see better. Yeah, so now here we go. So keep your eyes around the rotation of the big light. Very crazy. So look at those orbs moving around extremely fast. Look how fast it happens.
What the heck is that spinning out there? Let's try that again.
Happens so fast. See those little orbs rotating around the bright light?
Yeah, I
And then
saw
it just
that.
goes boom, it blossoms right up to full blown.
You know, it looks like what do they call those firework things?
Yeah,
those candle
Oh,
things.
wow.
What are they called?
yeah, Roman candle. But Mike, there's an audio. The original video has the audio, and back those days I didn't talk. I just let the video play. But you could actually hear there's no fireworks. There's nothing. It's silent.
Right.
So the actual audio is going, but I just didn't talk in those days. Here's
like
the
a-
slow motion showing the
Like
movement.
a giant.
Crazy. Look
That's
at those
cool.
orbs rotating.
You can see the plasmic nature of it. It doesn't.
See?
That's
See
very
how they
cool, man.
change location?
Sweet.
Yeah.
And this is like how far away from you, roughly?
That was probably less than 200 feet. I'm sitting on the other side of that creek.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. And then as fast as it showed up, JT, it just dims right out. It doesn't.
What was I
fly
telling
away.
you earlier,
It
right?
doesn't fly away. It just dims out. It's gone.
They're jumping through dimensions, man. I believe it. That's what I
think so.
that's what I
So
go.
I want. What is going on
That's
here?
that light apparition. So picture a lens that might have a speck on it, and the light's coming and hitting the lens, causing that feedback on the video.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
looks like-
that was pretty crazy, huh, guys?
Freaking awesome, man. Like it's like I don't know. I haven't checked your channel, right? Because I don't know much about it. I just really found out about you, but I can't wait to like actually go through your channel and see all the stuff that you've got, man.
You know, Mojo, this interview I wanted to do for a long time, and sure enough, the gods they will be slap me across the face and make me suffer so much. I can't believe.
I can't reach them. I can't reach them.
I know when I get to the other side, I'm going to be slapping them back a little too. This is nuts.
You know, Mike, one thing I'll share with the viewers, I hope to be back out in the original location this summer. So let's keep our fingers crossed. It would be wonderful to bring the night vision out. And I might be having people come visit me this time. So I'm more open to like-minded people showing some people.
Well, if we get this all set it up, bro, if we could go live, and we could go live on.
That would be crazy.
Like you go live with us. Yeah, while you're doing
rad.
it, and I'll just go live with you, man. And I got, you know, like as long as I get enough space, I mean, we could do it for 8 hours.
Wow.
You know, whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as it's not like today, and not like tonight for some strange reason, in which literally it's dropping me off every freaking 5 minutes. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I never did get the resolution I was hoping for. After all said and done, I was hoping to get an answer. Why did they come? Why did I get to see it? I wanted to make contact. I literally wanted, answers. So I still haven't received those answers. So, I'm more inclined to go back out and try again. I did try in 2022, and I'm 8 miles away from my original location. And I did spot objects, more spherical objects, flashing at me in the sky, and nothing quite like the craft. I have a hypothesis why. Where I was originally located was more of a wilderness area, and my new location's closer to urban areas. So they showed up, but not to the degree that they did at the original spot. That's my hypothesis.
Why would it not allow me to share?
This night's been like that.
Maybe I got to start all over again with person. Okay. There we go. Hopefully it works this time. Sorry for all the technical difficulties. And thank you, JT, for being there. And because I wouldn't be able to answer anybody's text or anything.
Okay, I'm on the chat log tonight, guys. If you got questions for Mojo or anybody, guys, type them in the comments here. So
we're watching this. We're trying to figure out the look of the craft. Here's the same video that showed the rotation in the orbs. This is the same. Now, this is the craft. I drew a picture of it. So multiple levels. It's an open area. So top level to the left and right with an open area. There's
so this
the
top
control,
level.
yeah,
open area,
middle level where the cabin is. And that red light does a really funky thing. It actually spreads out horizontal and then vertical. Very strange. And the bottom level, and we'll watch the video and you'll see.
There's that freaking alien thing.
Yeah.
He's looking at the control panel or whatever.
All right, so here we go.
Oops.
It happens pretty fast, but you'll see a lot of blinkies, what Allison Cruz calls blinkies. Look at that.
wow,
Massive
cool,
display.
man.
Massive display of lights in different areas.
Now,
And
how
the
do you
open area-
do? You
Open
do
area in the middle
something?
never illuminates.
Do you do something to call them in? Like, do you meditate with them? Do you like? What do you do any of that stuff? Like what we were talking about earlier?
Only in the beginning I thought it helped, but after
But
I was making
no?
contact, it didn't matter. They were showing up.
Okay.
So Stephen Greer is just manipulating everybody.
I think he is.
Basically,
he's charging $1,000 to take people out to watch the sky.
You don't charge people, man. Come on.
Yeah,
it happens in the
This
Bigfoot
light,
community
put it
too,
right,
man.
JT, can you go back
It's
and show
just
that
so
light
bizarre.
doing that? That is crazy. JT, watch this red light stretch out and then go vertical. Watch that red lit area closely, right behind the cabin. Look.
Oh,
it goes
yeah.
like that. Then look, it goes down. Look at that. That's
That's
weird.
amazing, man.
That's weird.
Very cool, man.
So,
Yeah.
you know, one
cool.
thing is there like spider webs involved in any of this? Do you think, by
No,
chance? I mean,
we're filming through the sagebrush, the grasses that are near the water area.
is that influencing that way this look? Do you think in any way the sage grass or the?
I don't think it is.
No,
I don't,
I don't
think
think
it
so.
is. I think the craft is on the other side of the bank, high enough above the grasses.
Now this is still on the ground, basically, where we're looking,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And then that light pops up. Look at all those lights just pop up. They
Yeah.
just start sparkle. I mean, what the hell?
Now watch
It's like
that
we're
red
dealing
area.
with
It's
plasma.
just crazy. There seems to be something moving in the red lit area too.
And I don't know if you said this already, but again, like, is this like in our view or is it up in the sky?
It's eye level.
Okay.
I'm sitting on the ground. I
That's
got the
so cool, man.
camcorder in my
That-
hands.
It
It's
reminds me of like what a burning piece of coal or wood would kind of. The energy, the energy that's
where I'm sitting.
I mean,
You
the
know,
energy that's being emitted by this thing must
they're good.
be pretty
They're good.
intense.
That's a great
energy-
question. Diesel just asked from New Jersey. I don't know if a light would have helped me, but perhaps I did use a flashlight to like get their attention, but I never tried to shine a light on the area.
So
See,
did
a
you
lot of
notice?
people thought it was a
the
truck.
person-
See,
So-
I got a lot of comments like Diesel saying it reminds him of a truck. but you have to watch all the
Oh.
areas that's lit up. There's just not. I've never seen
And
it.
they're going so much, man. That ain't.
Yeah.
Those
But a
are
lot of people
literally.
said that. So Diesel's
I-
not.
Did you
Diesel's like a
notice?
lot of people
Did,
that-
did you notice? Did you notice any? Oh gosh, did you notice any heat being emitted from this?
No, I did. I didn't have a thermal camera, so it would have been nice.
Now, personally, physically, did you know any kind of temperature change?
I don't know, but Diesel, go back and watch the video in slow motion and try to spot where all the lights illuminate. That'll be very helpful to you.
They're moving everywhere, man. And it's
Yeah.
to me. I go. Those are either like orb entities, possibly even Sasquatch orbs, man. You know, it's very possible.
I observed one morning. I don't know if it's related to what we're seeing. One morning I woke up, I looked out the window, I saw a silver disc in the sky. It was just pure silver. And it took off like a bat out of you know what.
Mhm.
So I never seen anything in the daylight like that. I woke up, looked out the window. There was a silver disc in the sky hovering, and it took off extremely fast. And that's just a story I know. But anyway, someone asked about silver craft, so I
Mhm.
shared that with you guys.
Very cool.
Yeah.
This guy's comments, Raptor crazy. Who's Raptor crazy? He keeps thinking we're talking about Bigfoot here. This is a show about UFOs, orbs, and entities of the crafts. More so. So just so you know, Raptor, that's what we're doing here.
Hey, Mike, if you want to show the people a really, really crazy one, go to a window looking out and try to figure that out, because this is insanity plus. A window looking out. It's right below the picture of me holding the alien's face in my hands in a rock. Just go to the next column down, find a window looking out, and share that with the viewers. Yeah, go one more down, right there on the left. One there, it's right now. Go to your left, and you see a window looking out. Watch this video. Tell me what you think. It's extremely crazy.
Cool,
All
man.
this stuff is extremely.
So when was the last time that you filmed something?
Well, 2017.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Let's try to go back here so we read this. The
Yeah.
2011 was the pinnacle of activity, and the following video is the only holographic-like display filmed at the Oregon event.
This
Less
is
than 200 feet above the creek, interesting trees and water again, a portion of the craft is translucent with an moving image showing through.
Yes. Now, watch this one. You're going to be in for something crazy.
Pink and silver orb.
Yeah, silver and pink orbs, but watch the face behind it. Watch what it does.
It's talking, man.
Yes,
Hey,
watch what it does. You're going to freak out.
Something's moving in it.
Wow.
Yeah, look at it's moving up and down.
Yep.
It's
Can I say
showing you the
something?
whole head, and it's got its mouth open and closed.
Can you pause this already?
It's like parasitic. It's parasitic.
When you're recording this one, is it up in the sky, or is it still eye level?
Horizontal eye level.
And how big was it? And like how distance wise, and how big was it?
You know what? That would never
Roughly.
light up the whole craft. So your guess is good as mine. Never lit up the whole craft for me to see.
I mean, like the actual face that you're seeing. Like, was it
Oh.
small? Would it have been big?
Yeah, pretty small. I'm zoomed in with my camcorder.
Okay. It reminds me a lot of one of the ones my cousin. She's had multiple encounters and have been abducted many times by aliens and multiple different kinds.
Yeah.
She'd seen this. It was literally like a holographic face coming through the night. Like the sky it was nighttime, but it was like a holographic face was just showing up
Well,
And it was
this is
good,
kind of like that, JT.
right? That's why I'm
This is
saying it,
very much like it.
right?
Yeah, let's go back and let's watch the
But
rest.
then, listen, I paid hundreds of dollars for this bullshit, right? I'm the one that wanted to talk. Thank goodness you're here, JT, to talk to Mojo. And you guys are the ones that are talking to each other, and I'm just getting dropped off every freaking 5 minutes. So
We're gonna have to do part 2.
Yeah, man.
yeah, thank goodness
We
you're
got a
here,
lot more to
JT.
go through, and we already passed our hour mark.
Well, our shows usually last about 2 hours or more.
Oh,
Two and a
okay.
half hours. It takes about an hour just to get into this stuff and then introduce the guests and try to
Yeah.
show people what's new.
This is one of my
What is
favorite
that?
reviews.
No, but what's moving inside it? It's like some
It's a
parasite.
face, bro. It's a
Yeah,
face.
where's the video?
He's literally going like this. He's going like this.
Yeah,
There's something
Why-
inside.
we
There's
didn't
something
see
His mouth,
inside.
his mouth is like
I see something inside it.
the video's
trick.
not posted, guys. On the viewers aren't seeing it.
How did that happen?
oh yeah, you got to change your the brand thing or the
No. It's not that. It's StreamYard that just did that. I had it set up.
I can't
and then
believe all the issues we had tonight.
It's been ridiculous.
It's literally StreamYard and not. It's like did that. Literally, look at it again. It took me off it.
Yeah,
It won't
I hope
let
you
me
can
share.
tell the viewers that because we didn't see the best part.
Let's try it again and see what happens this time. Now, wait a minute. Now look at that.
Well, look at JT.
Yeah, it's not letting me do it right now. I paid hundreds and hundreds of dollars for this stupid stuff and internet connection and then just so I can talk to a guy like you. And it's what the hell?
I'm not opposed to doing it again, you guys. This was a fun interview. I enjoyed both your company, and I think
Awesome,
the
man.
people got
Likewise.
something out of it.
They definitely will, man. People need to see this stuff. For people like us who have seen it and experienced things like this so close, it's like people don't really get it.
Oh, I think I need it. I need to. They
But
keep
like
knocking
they need to see this kind of stuff. So it's important to share. I believe, get people informed on this.
I agree. Yeah, let's get to show the people because the face gets clear.
It's so
You
cool,
can see
man.
the head really clear.
What is that moving inside it? It's like
Yeah, look at it.
it's plasmic. It's like there's like a parasite inside the thing. I mean, that's what it reminds me of. You ever seen a
Whoa. Thank you, Diesel.
I don't think I did. Actually,
I
Lenny.
didn't see it either.
So it's supposed to be. Is it a floating head or an orb?
I think it's actually a portal, and the craft. He's inside the craft, looking out a portal. And look
So
at the
cool,
face.
man.
Look at the
That's
face.
so
like
cool.
that is crazy.
Look at that.
That's
Is it looking
great
at you?
freaking.
Is it looking at you? Is it what
great.
you think? Do you think it's looking at you, Mojo?
Yes, I do. Because
Of course it is.
yeah,
He doesn't. This isn't filmed by coincidence, man. Or,
no,
like
they
I
they're
asked
totally aware.
Mojo. I asked
You know?
Mo. I asked Mojo. Gosh darn it,
Sorry.
Mr. JT.
I'll mute my mic.
No, it's been fun, you guys interacting. So
Esquire JT. I was asking Mojo, not you. I mean, gosh. He's like,
Sorry.
of course it is. I'm like, oh, you stupid. O.R.D. You're dumb, man. What the hell's wrong with you? So,
hey, I have another good one we could watch.
yes,
It's
sir.
called Plasma Energy. It's 12 years ago on my uploads. It's about 3 rows from the bottom. It says plasma energy emanates and dark matter closes off. It's only 12 seconds, but it's extremely crazy. Probably about less than 100 feet away near the ground across the creek. And it does something pretty crazy. It
Well, it
almost
says
looks like
here
a plasma ball.
something in the woods. What's that all about?
That was the craft in the woods across the creek. Just pieces of it.
Well, since that's what we are, we are the well, especially JT, he's tromping in the woods all the time. But
Yeah.
let's
So
see what we're.
the zoom in, I start zooming in with the camcorder. You can see the lights in the middle of the screen. These little lights that are the craft is open. The section is open like a pie. And the light, that section's open, and there's two little lights on the left. There's a light on the far right of the craft too, to the right of that tree branch. You can see a dim light on the right side of the craft.
I wonder if they manifest out of the ground.
I see 5 little lights in like a stop sign pattern.
Yeah.
And then I see some more over by this other tree thing.
Yeah. It's not much. It just shows how close and how near they came and how they were on the ground. And there's nothing there in the woods there. That's a wilderness area across the creek.
Mm-hmm.
So the Orb Whisperer from Australia, he said, and I didn't, he volunteered. He said that the orbs come out of the trees, and I'm now getting this connection with you and trees and the water. And do you think there might be something, the connection with the trees? And
I know you asked me that in our phone call, and I
you
really
thought about it?
I don't really know. I lean more towards a connection with the waterway, because if they're traveling multidimensional, you can picture water as a flat plane. So water creates a flat plane in our dimension. So that's the only tie-in I ever came up with, was that they can find the location coming from another dimension using a flat plane. That's what I came up with. But I don't know.
Here, this is this reflection on the water right here.
I'm not sure what we're watching. I was
a wow encounter.
Oh, the wow encounter. Yes, reflection off the water. Yes. And there looks to be one of the viewers told me there looks to be a humanoid figure in the window there.
Mm-hmm.
So this lights up like nothing I've ever seen.
Hey, there's Bigfoot Input. How you doing, bro?
Yeah,
listen,
J-Mac.
J-Mac in the house. Look at that.
He everywhere, man.
There's a humanoid figure in the middle there.
Tell me if you're going to stop.
Yeah, a head in the middle. Yeah,
in
that window. But let's watch the video, because this thing, just like the orb that lights up, this thing lights up crazy. So we should watch that since you got this on.
Everyone's like,
the lights are everywhere.
Yeah,
so what you're thinking is this is one big ship. This is not separate things. This is one big ship. Okay.
One big craft.
Now here's the question: was it just doing its thing there, and then they just got blinked out of existence? Like, they didn't go away in a uniform
never
pattern.
Just went away. I never seen them. But there's that beam of light lighting up the surface of the craft. So where the face is,
it makes no logical sense. Why would you do that? Why would you need to do that?
So where the face is, they're directing that light beam, and it's hitting the transparent craft. So you see it lit up the craft. That's wild. Now in a second, it's going to take off in a bizarre bloom of color, like white, just totally. And seconds, how fast some people say there's a face there, and that middle and that one lighted area.
So they think right here's a face.
Yeah.
Well, there's like one little dot there and a little dot there. There's something going on there.
Yeah.
Too hard for me to see to make a call on that.
No, it is. You have to just watch it, and you got to watch the video play out and see.
Well, it's fascinating, just what's
amazing.
The behavior of the lights itself. Whether there's an alien or not, the behaviors of the lights are just they don't make sense.
Oh yeah, no, amazing.
I've never seen anything like Look at a little spark, just a little spark there. Just move across. Yeah, I do believe that Mojo, he filmed documented some very important data that's been
Oh, yeah.
overlooked not only by the UFO community, but also by the Bigfootery community. How?
There's a huge connection between
See
these
the
things,
face,
man. Huge.
JT, does that not look like a face with long hair in the window?
What the frick, eh?
Yeah,
Right
you gotta
here?
watch the video because
Is
it's
this
you know how
is
a
this the
video
face right there?
No, the
Is that-
bigger one.
That's the
Yeah,
face.
you'll have to watch it again, but let's not spend time on it. Somebody pointed it out. It could be a face. To me, certain aspects of the video, as it plays, it does look like a face, a silhouette, a side view. But here, anytime now, it's going to light up completely like you've never seen.
I don't know. I don't see a face.
All right, here it comes. So there's the
I
little
can see it
flash
side profile.
Watch what it does. It turns that on,
I don't see.
and then it just
Hmm.
goes crazy. I don't know what that is. That looks to be some kind of machinery.
What is the flights?
It's aiming the light back and forth. That's what we were seeing.
It's like a side profile, right?
Look at the long hair. It looks like long hair.
Yes, I see it. I see what you're saying. It's like long hair like this, right?
It looks like a face. Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
So you think this is the long hair right here?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's a side profile, right?
So you thinking that it has like a honeycomb type, like?
I think it's a humanoid shape because it's directing the light. So it's at the source of the light.
Are the lights supposed to be where the eyes represent? Because
No,
this
are something
that's
else.
a much
Remember?
better head right there.
Yeah, that could possibly be.
That looks more like an alien to me. And it would make sense too that these are projections or some kind of what the heck? There you go.
Look how fast that was. It actually looks like there's an entity, illuminated pink entity, sucking energy from that big orb.
Let's watch that again.
Yeah, it actually looks like there's a connection. There's the face.
Something just moved there.
Hey, and I understand some of your viewers are saying blurry video.
Whoa!
Yeah, look at that. So
that's amazing.
That is. I don't say I'm trying to convince anybody. I never have. I have enough video evidence, aerial video, and near ground video. People can make a choice to decide whether I'm validating it or not. I'm making observations. And
yeah, we're not really focusing on the aerial stuff tonight at all.
We haven't even showed them some of the great aerial views yet.
I don't understand that light movement. It just doesn't make.
And look at that face. Doesn't it not look like a face now, JT, above that little pink orb in the middle? Yeah,
definitely.
So,
I see exactly.
We're not going to see the clearest, but when we play the video, you see it clearer. Anyway, let's get off this one. That was the part that they should have seen. Let's show them the one that's has 60,000 views, 63,000 views. It's the aerial flyover.
Is it all right if I watch the rest? Can we watch the rest of this?
Michael's amazed by this one. He needs to see this.
Because this is near water. It's on the ground. It's near the trees.
Yeah.
It's almost coming through the tree. You know, if you watch it at some points while it's flashing like crazy, it's like at some points you can see where the tree trunk is, where there's light actually coming through it.
It looks to me like it's manifesting within the trees.
What do we talk about, brother?
Your guess is as good as mine on that one.
Well, were there not? Okay, were you telling me there was just a line of trees there, or was there?
Yes, on the left side of the creek there are. Yep.
Well, how far back does the trees go? They're just like what, 10 feet,
they're
or
intermixed? They're intermixed in open areas. So
is it a forested area, or
kind of? I would say not completely forested. There's grassy areas there.
Mm-hmm.
There's trees. It's right above the creek. It's on the edge of the creek, so you see the reflection in the water. Let's show them the aerial one so that we could maybe do the.
Which one do you want?
I would like to do the one that's called Spectacular UFO Sighting and Night Vision.
Can't remember. So which one is that? How far back is that?
It's got a green screen. It's about let's see.
It must be green screen.
I mean, you know, night vision. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Spectacular UFO sightings, Oregon at night. That one.
Here comes
About
the spectacular, guys.
About 15 rows down on my screen. 15 rows down. Spectacular UFO sighting, Oregon, and night vision Gen 3.
I got it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
This has a lot going on for aerial flyover, so I think you'll like it. So night vision really helps us to see the night sky. So at first I thought
this is not. Is this the one that drops one that drops one out? That one. Look at that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So I have both I have both a Sony night shot. It's in my lap, and I'm starting out with night vision. So at first I thought it was two objects, but I believe it's more than. I mean, it's one. I believe it's connected. So we're seeing the back of the craft.
Is there right if I point this out because there's separation? Something pops
yes,
out.
there
of
is.
it.
We're going to see it in the night shot too. So there's the back of the craft on the left, the front of the craft, and you can see through the. Look at transparent craft.
Yep, I can
It's
see
one
it.
craft. It's a triangle shape. We'll see it in night. Yeah, we'll see it in the night vision. You'll see the back section really well. And then I zoom into the front forward array. It's very, very strange.
Was that shooting star?
This is one of my favorite aerial captures.
Good capture, man.
Yeah, I mean,
It's wild. Like, so out of all your videos, like
It's in two, JT.
from 2000, from
I'm filming
2009 till 2017. Is that what you said?
yeah, 2009 to 2017. My first uploads though were at 2010,
Okay.
but I started seeing them in 2009.
What I'm trying to remind JT is that I keep filming these things in.
Oh, he got dropped again.
Michael, really? No.
Wow.
No, he'll be back in a minute.
Have you guys ever had this happen before?
Never happened before.
Wow.
So it's, you know,
Somebody doesn't want me to be on the screen with you guys.
No,
they
I've
do
never
that.
had this
They
problem.
do
I've never
that.
had this problem once.
Right?
And tonight I've had it at least a dozen or more times.
So
Yeah.
we're back on the 3 screens right now, just so you know.
We got to show the video, Mike.
Yeah, I know. I have to get it all set up again because every time they knock me off, I have to reset everything.
I just want you to know, man, you know.
I'm about ready to go have a cigarette while you guys talk. This thing is 8 minutes. I'm gonna go have my cigarette. I've seen this is excellent video, by the way. If I can just get this stuff pop up, but of course not.
People are your viewers are mad because it's happening and they're losing their patience.
Well,
they love
I
us.
can't.
They love us, man. They love us. We're family here.
We're doing this on purpose. We're just doing this to piss you off.
Yeah,
Come
we
on.
just want to piss them off.
But what I was trying to say before, right when they knocked me off, I was trying to tell JT is that I've been filming, and I'm trying to remind him, I've been filming these things in 2s.
Yep.
In the air, close
Nice.
to ground. Close to ground. We're not talking hundreds of feet in the air. We're talking more maximum of that 80 feet in the air.
Yeah.
So, and it looked like eyes coming out of the trees. But anyways, we'll play this again. And if it drops on us,
All right. So
you
night
guys,
vision doesn't give you detail, but you can see that the front light forward array is not blinking like the back. So that's unusual. Aircraft have navigation lights that blink for the most part. So I'm going to change over. Now we're going to night shot. So we're going to get really excellent detail of the craft. So this is what makes this video. We see it in night vision. We see it's in the sky. Otherwise, you'd never know. Where's he filming? On the ground, in the sky? So look at the back.
Yeah.
Two lights. Picture a long, thin triangle. Now I zoom into the front. Check out that array.
Whoa, buddy.
Check out that array in the front.
This Raptor, guys, this is all planes. You know, probably
Yeah.
Nikki or somebody.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
man.
all planes,
It's all
Raptor.
good, brother. You know.
Yeah. Move along, Raptor. It's all planes.
Oh, that's amazing shots you've been capturing, man. Like,
Yeah, and look at the rear section. Long, thin triangle.
mm-hmm. So this is, you know, you're saying this is all one big craft.
Yep.
You know, I can see that, you know, I don't know what it would be, like the light things that are coming from it. Like, well, it's cloaked or something, obviously, right?
Yes.
And like, what are these things actually, the lights? If they are crafts and they're not like separate orbs,
Yeah.
then like, is it, like, I always thought they might be like some kind of, you know, heat or something coming out of the craft if they were craft. That makes sense.
You know, I can't answer that, and I hate to promote Third Phase of Moon. They produce a lot of fakes, but there was a person not too far away. 2 children actually witnessed this craft the same day, and so they got to see it right above their heads, and they said it looked like glass. So the craft was one triangle. It looked like glass. Third Phase of the Moon posted that interview with those kids. And that was like what, 2020, I forget, 2011 or so. But that's on Third Phase of Moon's channel. That video, I didn't let them take the video, so they had to make a CGI version. I didn't give Third Phase of Moon the rights because they were promoting a lot of junk. You know,
I used to watch their videos a couple years back. I used to watch their stuff here and there, but I don't pay attention to that anymore.
No.
You know.
Look, did we lose Mike again?
Yeah, we did. We lost Mike again. He'll probably be back in a minute here. There he is.
Is it all right if I start swearing at this point?
Yes. Yes.
Jeez, God.
Kind of
crazy.
crazy.
I pay $140 a month for the optimum everything, so there's no problems. I pay for this damn thing, and you know, the StreamYard, and what the heck.
I'm gonna go to the washroom, guys. So hold it down for. I'm gonna be real quick. So
you better hurry up because. Yeah, well, it won't make a difference because of. So, anyways, if I do get dropped, just keep on talking, Mojo.
All right.
Oh my gosh!
It's well, ridiculous. I hope we can put a video on.
I don't know how it's going to. You know, I might still be able to pull it off. I might be able to use JT's link. So I apologize to everyone else. Sovereign Cosmic Wild Man. He's got some crazy images. He's filming like tree structures and the beaches. Hey, by the way, Sovereign Cosmic Wild Man, what part of the country? Where you at? Are you in Southern California? Where you at, man? Just say, don't say specific location, but where you at? I someday gonna get that guy up here. Try to get Diesel up here too. That's good luck with that. Diesel has some amazing images in the woods as well. So, anyways, can you hear me, Mojo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming in really good.
Okay. So, let's see see if I can.
Hey, how about pulling up that small 12-second video? It's so unusual. We should show it. It's 3 rows from the bottom. It says plasma energy emanates and dark matter closes off. So it shows a good observation of the dark matter closing the light. 12-second clip.
I'm back.
I'm back in the saddle again. Where you at? Where's this? Where can I find?
It's about 3 rows from the bottom. 3 rows from the very bottom. Last video, the first video. Plasma energy emanates and dark.
I want everyone to know in the audience too. I'm not like a control freak. Me and Mojo spent like an hour before the show trying to get it so he could to present it, and it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So here I am doing it again. Doing
All
the
right. There it is. Plasma energy. Yeah.
Oh,
12
this is a
second clip.
very interesting.
It's so crazy. It's not a long video, but it's so crazy. About 50 to 75 feet across the river, that shows up.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And is this on
Wow.
ground level?
What's that?
Is this
I wish it
ground
went
level?
longer, but as soon as it started, I grabbed the camcorder and that's what I got.
Okay, is
Man, you're
this
so lucky
ground?
to see all this stuff, bro. You're one of us, man.
Can you
You're
hear
one of
me?
the
Can
guys.
anybody hear me?
Yes.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I keep on asking stuff and everyone's talking over me. So listen, is this ground level? Is this
Yes.
where's this at?
It's eye level, looking across a creek about, I don't know, 50 feet wide. It's on the other side of the bank, and it just lights up. And I grab my camcorder and I film that. And look at it. It looks like a beak. See the dark? See how they move? See how those little dark points move? Yes.
Yep.
So it's
Strange.
like the dark matter closes
Whoa.
off the
Whoa,
light.
It's like
man.
something's
Is that crazy? Is that
That's
crazy?
cool. I like
wish
that
it was
one, man.
longer.
That's a really cool video, bro.
Yeah, I look at that. That's bizarre.
So it's like something's in the way, something's blocking it.
Yes, like pictures like you were holding an orb with your fingers. It's like these dark bands are
Oh
holding
my
the lit
gosh.
orb.
You just said something that's really important, like fingers holding it,
Yes.
like a hand. Something helps the
Yeah.
hands hold it. Let's see if we can slow this down anymore. Dang it! Hit the
Yeah,
wrong
I don't
thing.
know how many viewers we have that are still hanging on, but
I
appreciate-
got 10 people, 11 people right now.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
They're all dropping off.
A short video, but pretty crazy, right?
Very cool, man. Like, I wonder, what are you thinking? Is this just like its own thing, or are these black things like entities themselves?
To me, it appears to be holding this orb. What that is holding, I don't know, but they're like points. They rotate around the orb. They don't stay in the same position, and they get thinner.
How large do you think it is?
How large do I think it is?
The orb,
Maybe,
the light in the hands.
probably like beach ball size, right?
Okay.
75 feet from me,
Wow.
eye level, looking across the creek.
Okay, what would be big enough in the woods that could hold a beach ball like that in hands like that?
I don't know. I'm just saying it's a crazy image.
You know what JT's gonna say? No.
Sasquatch.
There you go.
By the way, we do. I can't remember. It was Eric that shared it with us. The image of an entity holding, I believe it's holding an orb, or at least the orb is like around its chest.
Yeah, Eric's photo is amazing too. It is. So, what video are we looking for now?
I was just going through my list trying to figure what would be good to show the people.
Energy transformation, movement slow down. How about that one? Movement slow down. Is that for the entities?
I don't know. You pick it, and we'll just go because I never know which one to show. I think we showed the more interesting ones already, but go ahead.
Analysis of movement, 2011 footage.
This might be the one with the entity. I don't know.
I better speed this up a little bit. 7 video shorts from original posted in 1811. It was difficult to notice the movement in the original. Play a normal speed for now.
Just run it normal. Oh yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this was the one we showed the people already. So.
Mm-hmm. This is amazing.
Well, the one thing is though, you blow this up a little bit, so we have a better chance to see what you're talking.
Yes. Yeah, I try to point out some of the
So cool, man.
Yeah, you can see it a little easier.
Very strange looking entity in there.
Head is glowing.
Extraterrestrial, interdimensional, whatever you want to call it, but
Yeah.
that's definitely.
Do you think it's his eyes that's glowing?
People
or
are
do you think-
overlooking this stuff, man. Like, come on, man. This is amazing stuff you filmed. There he goes again.
Yeah.
No,
Well, you know what?
that's,
A good one. One of the good ones we could show, Mike, is Burst of Illumination. That's about
We'll have to. Well, I don't know if he can hear us right now.
3, 4.
He'll be
5,
back in a minute. Burst of
6,
Illumination. We'll
7.
check that one out for sure.
Yeah, it's about. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 rows from the bottom.
Yeah. Michael.
How many
Welcome back.
times? How many times is this? How many times can it possibly be?
Yeah, I feel sorry for the viewers getting interrupted like that.
Well, thanks
It's
for
okay. We're holding it
Mojo,
down,
thanks
brother.
for
They don't
sympathy
mind.
for
They
me.
don't mind.
What about? Hey, well, thanks for the sympathy for this dude, man.
Yeah, well, you paid the money,
Jeez.
right, Mike?
I paid a lot of money and found you and did all
I
this
would be
stuff.
I would be making a voice to StreamYard about this tonight.
Yeah. Comment
Yeah.
on their shit. Drop, like, email them. Say something, man.
Hey, Mike, we
Yeah.
we thought of showing Burst of Illumination. It's about nine rows from the bottom. Burst of Illumination.
I think that we're going to try not to do it as much as I want to do it, because I don't know if you guys notice, every time I start sharing a video and the screen get knocked off.
Okay.
So
All right.
I just
Okay.
think it's going to, anyways, we showed quite a bit tonight as it is. And there's still part 2 and part 3, part 4. So let's go back to you now. So you're thinking about getting back out there now. So
Yeah.
what kind of equipment are you using now? Let us know what you're using to be able to film this.
I'm still using the night shot. You can't beat it.
Mhm.
I still got my Night Generation 3 night vision. So I use ATN monocular, night vision monocular. And I would love to get a thermal, but the prices are still kind of high for a thermal. And so that's what I'll be going out with. I have a nice Tascam telescope, and I could do digiscope, and that'll be kind of interesting. So I have a 4-inch primary lens on a telescope, and I'm going to try it out to get, wouldn't it be great to zoom into some of these things?
Absolutely.
So
Definitely.
that might work. And then, of course, I got to carry this in the field. The original location, I have to walk across a creek in the summertime when the creek level's low enough to walk across. And then, so I'll be carrying all that gear out. Take care, Raptor.
All right, see you later, bro. Raptor crazy.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully we'll see some new evidence. It's been a good break, 2017 to 2024. That's seven years, bro. 7 years. So
You watch. You're gonna go out there and they're gonna show themselves again because they're connected to you, obviously, bro.
Yeah.
There's a reason why you get to do this stuff, and it's for disclosure purpose, right?
I appreciate
I would
that.
say.
I appreciate you saying that, because there had to be some reason, right? They just kept coming back. They kept coming back. That's what makes
It's all
this
for reason. All for reason.
makes it so unusual. And Allison Cruz, seeing UFOs PA, she had the same things. They were coming back. So
Mhm.
what's the reason? I don't know.
And she hasn't been doing it herself lately, has she?
No. It's sad. She was a good pioneer and as far as frontline field researchers. Those guys that go to the UFO conferences, they barely spend time out in the field. And all those people that go to those symposiums, like in the desert UFO symposium, how come they never reached out? How come they never supported the field? I never understood that. It's like, are they just in it for the money?
Oh yeah.
There's a combination of things. There's a lot of clicks
You know what
involved.
I mean? Do they want to be famous? I don't want to be famous. I've been under the radar for, all these years. I don't have a lot of subscribers. And I had a lot of opposition from other field researchers as well. So it wasn't a cakewalk. People were always possibly, was there jealousy? I was filming something they weren't. It felt that way at times. But whatever the reason, I had a lot of opposition. You're filming this, that's not that. Even Michael D'Antonio, the famous Huffington Post guy, he's like, how does he know? He didn't even interview me. He writes an article. He never calls or interviews me. He just makes assumptions. So I don't really enjoy that.
You just gotta block that stuff out. I know you obviously do that too, but like, it just comes with the territory,
Yeah.
They're gonna keep coming. They'll. There's always going to be the haters out there, right? Or the people that
I kept people from finding my location the best I could. I never really, because they were stalkers, people that wanted to know. They asked. They were seriously looking where I was, and I tried to keep it private.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea, man.
Yeah. You never know who's showing up, right?
I had similar experience with my stuff. So this whole thing about people showing up and playing in my garbage and everything else, and
you Bigfoot researchers have the same situation. Once they hear there's a Bigfoot in the area, right?
Well, I got you're right behind me. This is what's so fascinating. JT, right behind me, I got 3 really amazing images of the entities that I filmed. Right?
Oh yeah,
it just goes right over people's fucking heads. I don't know. It's not even a comment.
That's a great statement by Diesel. That's right.
And
I saw things that I didn't get to film. So that were crazier that we never talked about. That'll have to be another show, Mike, because what I seen is crazier than what I filmed.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Same thing with me, You have 15 feet away from your face, there's a Sasquatch or Bigfoot.
Yeah.
It's and of course, no one's ready to film stuff. The thing is, what time in the night do you film?
I would go out as soon as it got dusk. I would like to get out there, before it really got dark. So I would just head out and let it get dark, and I just wait. And then who knew? Sometimes like 3 hours. You know what I mean?
So I think it was John A. Keel who said that the best time to have a sighting was from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
I probably agree. I would probably agree.
Every time I've ever I've experienced orbs and many things in the forest, but every single time it's always between that time. Legit. And I've been surrounded by them, eye level, 15 orbs, 30, 40, 60, 100 feet away, just all around me in the forest.
Yeah, you're paying the most attention, right?
And it was at that same time too.
Yes.
It's weird.
It's almost like a delineation between daytime and night. So that is a special time, if you ask me. I agree with you.
So, but then there's the other thing too, then the daytime sightings and the filming.
I've seen things in the daytime that I didn't get to film. I hope we have a future show.
Mm-hmm.
Just listening to some of these.
Of course, we're gonna have a future show. Of course, we are.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this.
It's up to you.
It's been awesome.
Yes, thank you guys.
So,
I guess we could call it.
Well, I'm going to play a video to end it. I'm going to play a couple of your
all right.
And what I'm going to play, hopefully it doesn't die on me. And if it does die on us this time, I'm actually going to play just like 5 minutes. So, and just simulators showing up, craft structure behind the glow, and with the doors.
Well, if the video cuts up. It's beautiful. Look how big. Same thing. Look in the front again. See on the top. They're about to go under the trees. Oh, there, beautiful shot right there. Can you see those little things in the front? So it's Sunday. Look at that. Look at those things. What the heck? Mojo.
I loved it. I loved it.
That was fun. You guys, it was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me. And look at Mike's gone.
I don't know. Like, is he gone? We're still live right now, so
Yeah.
Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. If you want, you can back out, or we can wait for Michael. I don't know. It's up to you.
Probably should be fair to the audience. They stuck with us. They were with us for all this time. So I'll just say goodbye. It was nice to meet you, JT.
A pleasure meeting you too, Joe.
All right. You guys have a great day. And
yeah, we'll talk soon. We'll do another show in the future.
Okay. Take care.
Have a good night, brother.
You too, brother. Bye-bye.
All right, guys. I guess I'm just here by myself right now. So,
No, you're not.
Here he is. There he is.
Can you believe that? Can you believe?
Mojo just stepped out. That was awesome. Great show.
I heard that.
Should we end this squash out this thing with the squash song or what?
Well, we're gonna.
No.
Okay. Those are still here. We Monday night we got
Brian Bland pork,
a can of ham,
can of ham.
That should be an interesting one. So that should check it out, and should be a very hopefully StreamYard will have their shit together. So I apologize for all that's fallen apart, and try to stick with me as I end this. JT,
man, you know I'll be here. I'm always here.
So I'll play this and then we'll end it. Here we go.
What?
Put together a little extra.
What the hell happened there? Oh man. I think. Are you there, Michael? Michael. What is going on tonight? StreamYard, why? Why are you doing this to us? You're doing us dirty, man. That ain't cool. We can't hear you, Mike. We can't hear you, Mike. He's talking, but I can't hear him. Oh, see, he's jumping out. Guys, thank you guys for being here tonight. Sasquatch Confessions. Follow me everywhere. Facebook, YouTube, all that stuff. I don't know what to do here.